At Cincinnati Country Day School, we are creating leaders who, through the discovery of their own abilities, kindle the potential of others and better a dynamic world. That's our new mission. That's what we're living every day here at Country Day. Why a new mission? Well, a mission's not a tagline. It's not a marketing slogan. A mission is a statement of why we exist and what we're driven to do every day. It's not words on a page, it's a call to action. And our prior mission, although it was an accurate description of our school, didn't fully serve those interests. And so a few years ago, our board began to re-examine our existing mission and consider a new one. We talked to parents, faculty and staff, students, and alumni in search of something a little bolder, something that would start new conversations, something that would launch us into our centennial. Last summer, our board officially adopted our new mission. But we wanted to live with it for a year before we announced it to the full community. We wanted to make sure that it was authentic and compelled us to act, that it wasn't just words on a page or a logo on a school building. So we did live it this past year, and what we found is 4 key components: leadership, self-discovery, teamwork, and effecting change rather than merely being affected by change. But the best way to understand our current mission is to hear it from the students. So our head of upper school and director of academic affairs, Jen Weinheimer, sat down with students in all 3 divisions to hear how they've lived our new mission this school year.
So Country Day students lead in lots of different ways. Can you guys maybe think of some examples of times that you've been leaders this year?
I feel leadership means that you're trusted by the people you lead, like you've been put in that position for the right reasons. And that's what makes a leader good, knowing that the people you lead have trust in you and knowing that you have trust in the people you lead.
To me, leadership is seeing an opportunity or having an idea and you're kind of seizing it and then you're taking everybody along with you so they can all develop that skill with you and they can all experience, and you can all experience it together.
Doing something different than other people are doing. Instead of being a follower, you do your own thing and you come up with your own ideas, encouraging people to do their best.
I think that leadership just means like stepping up and like voicing your own opinion and like saying how you think things should be done and helping the whole group as a team to like work to get to your goal.
Leadership to me, the 2 core tenets of it are community membership and service and communication. I think Country Day has given me the opportunity to express my passion for the outdoors and incorporate community membership and service in some of those projects.
I've been drawing a lot of stuff. People want to know how to draw. Being a leader means to helping them.
One of the ways that I think I've really been trying to help the kids lead is by talking a lot about compassion this year. Tried to just sort of present this idea that, you know, you can be an agent of good in the world. You can be compassionate because everybody's having a hard time, or rather they always are and you don't know what hard time they're having. And so this idea of compassion, I think, has been a good leadership opportunity.
I think good leaders, understand and, recognize that they don't know everything, and they seek out the best people who are able to support them, are able to help them, are experts in those different fields when they have questions, and they don't act like they know it all.
When teachers come and ask for help in my office too, like I have this thing and I don't know how to fix it, it's not that I have the answer. It's like trying to help them, listen to them the same way you guys are talking about with your students, about figuring out, well, what's the goal here? Like, what are you hoping can be the outcome and what's getting in the way of that outcome? And then let's try and figure it out.
Tell me about a team project or something that you've done this year that was accomplished through teamwork.
I learned this year especially how important it is to work with your peers and be with your group, because last year being with a diverse group of students helped me figure out that I can apply things that all my friends do to help them learn environments that they learn in. They can all come together and kind of create my own way of learning.
I am a very independent worker, so I don't like to work in groups, but this year we've had a lot of group projects, so I've kind of been able to really see that when I have an idea and I share it with the group and they add pieces onto it and they start telling me how I can improve the idea, it really turns out better than it first was.
It really is interesting to see how the difference between working solo and working with someone else and sharing the responsibility of doing a task that you normally do alone. You learn things about people you're with and they learn something about you.
You can show them how to do things and they can show you how to do things that you may have not known.
So when we went out to measure something in geometry, I made this little mistake and my friend Lucas, he pointed it out and I felt better that he pointed it out than me just kidding. it wrong. I don't want only me to go to the finish line. Like if I see someone that needs help or looks like needs help, if I can help them, and I do. Because I don't just want me to be finished, I want everyone to. So everyone can go to the next step together.
Getting to work with a group, getting to discuss the question, I mean that's some of the best learning that I've seen is when they are talking to each other. And like a lot of times I'll walk out of the classroom because I don't want them talking to me. I don't want them asking me those questions. I want them talking with their peers.
We're characterized by students that, given a chance, do want to talk with each other, do want to discuss what's going on, do want to help each other problem solve, and that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Tell me about what some of your personal abilities are, and what are some of the things that you feel like you've discovered about yourselves this year?
In swimming, I didn't know I could dive. So winter break, I tried it, and it didn't really look that good. It was more like a pencil. But I tried again and again and again, and it finally looked a little better.
If you talk to all my teachers, because I've been here since 18 months, you hear about how I was like really quiet in lower school and I just like did not speak. But coming into high school, I think if you ask my teachers, they'll give you a different answer.
This year especially, teachers have been bringing out the absolute best of me, like pushing me beyond the limits that I normally would go to. Just that extra inch or two, it makes a difference no matter how small.
Like I tell my students all the time to ask for help when they need it. And I don't think I have been good about that. Like that was something I learned about myself this year, that I can still be strong, I can still be smart, I can still be independent, but it's okay to ask for help.
I still have so much more that I want to do as growing and developing as a teacher. And what I really learned is that it's a never-ending journey to improve yourself so that the kids get an excellent teacher.
How have you made a difference in the world or helped someone at school this year?
We have fundraisers, so we can help support people in need. We also have our house spins, so we do a soup. We have the wrap-in. We have all sorts of little fundraisers to help people that don't have what we have.
Last year I started this project called Diversify the Outdoors, where I partnered with an organization I volunteer with called the Cincinnati Squash Academy, led a group of about 20 students from marginalized backgrounds into the outdoors, giving them the opportunity to experience nature. This is an important issue to me because there's pretty big disparity between the amount of white people who have access and recreate in the outdoors and people of color. One of my goals is to sort of help bridge that gap and expose more people to that.
I was hoping that you guys could tell me a little bit about what you did during CCDX week as a second grade. I know that you concentrated a lot of your energy on helping other people, but in different ways.
We all made different wind chimes with like recycled things like spoons and knives and forks, and then we gave it to the nursing homes, and mine went to Miss Joni's grandma because my name is Joan and her name's Joan.
Oh, that's lovely.
Teachers have expressed upon me the importance of just that tiny little bit makes a difference, like whether it's going to Dunkin' Donuts and paying for the guy behind you in the drive-thru, it's just picking up that one tiny candy bar wrapper that nobody seemed to care about. I mean, every little bit helps.
Our school has joy and pride in helping others.